Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today's video, we've got an Elder Scrolls Call to Arms battle report, and today we're going to be doing something special. We're going to be starting an Elder Scrolls Call to Arms narrative campaign. In the core set, you will find this campaign, it's called Blood on the Snow. It is Imperials versus Stormcloaks in a grid campaign, I guess you could call it. We play one scenario based on who wins, we play another one, we get bonuses, eventually playing through to the end. Now, I'm going to be playing with the Imperials. We're going to just be using the faction starter sets in this campaign with their standard gear to begin with, along with using just the Bleakfall's Barrow Delve Draugr as our adversaries in the campaign. We might revisit this and do it with more expansive rosters later, but we want to show like the very basic sort of form of campaign you can play with the very basic sets of the game. Now, as I said, I'm going to be playing with Imperials. Nick's going to be playing with the Stormcloaks. He'll have Hadvar, Yusrael the Thorax Pierced, and the Stormcloak soldiers with greatswords. In this first scenario, we're going to be playing the scenario called Ancient Ruins. This is the start of the campaign and will determine how we sort of develop everything across the next battles. So let's get cracking on into the game. And so here we have the standard loadout for the Imperials in the campaign. So Hadvar, Hero of Helgen, will have an Imperial Sword, Imperial Shield, and Imperial Heavy Armor. We then are going to have the Imperial Mage, who will have Firebolt, Flames, and Imperial Light Armor. And then we've got 3 Imperial Soldiers with Swords and Shields. And then the standard loadout for the Stormcloaks, we have Yusrael the Thrice Pierced, Steel War Axe, and Imperial, or Stormcloak rather, Officer's Armor. We then have a Ralof with the Hunting Bow and the Stormcloak Curious, and an Iron War Axe. And then we've got 3 Stormcloak Soldiers with Greatswords. Before we get into today's video, we'd like to give a special thanks to our channel sponsors. First of all, to Mithras Games, who provides us with all our amazing game mats for the channel. Terrainheim, who provides us with MDF terrain and the amazing trackers you see in games like Warhammer Age of Sigmar on the channel. The Dice Guy for supplying us with amazing dice, and Monty's Tabletop Terrain for supplying us with fantastic 3D printed terrain at an affordable price. Thank you all for your support on the channel. If you'd like to go and have a look at any of these companies, we'll leave links to all 4 of them down in the description of the video. Setup priority went to the Stormcloaks in the scenario, so they began setting up the table. We've got all our objectives on the table, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and where's the 5th one? We've got 1, 2, 3, 5, right in the center. And then we've got our 5 treasure tokens, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Adversaries were placed on the table, beginning in play first of all with the objectives, and then with treasure if there were no objectives left to be placed on. So we've got the Draugr Overlord, Draugr here, Draugr there, Draugr and Skeleton Archers across that side. Now we'll begin by deploying our forces. So our forces are deployed. The Imperials line up in a nice little formation, Hadvar leading his troops into battle. Meanwhile, the Stormcloak rabble on the other side, we have 2 of the Greatswords over there, and then we've got Yusrael, the other Greatsword, and Hadvar over on the flank. Alrighty, so for our quest for the Imperials, I'm going to go, I will remove an adversary master from play. He's right near me, so I reckon there's a pretty good chance of that. And then we'll also go hold the point. I'll control a strategic objective for 2 consecutive turns, hoping I get one in my territory. And then I'll also do the special one from the scenario, or the campaign rather, which will be Shield Wall. Over half my party will end a turn with a block token on them. That's pretty easy for Imperials. So we've got that, slay the beast, and hold the point. And so I totally did just say quest for all my O's. They all my O's. My quest is going to be Hired Muscle. Choose one of your heroes to be the Hired Muscle. Choose one enemy hero as the target. The Hired Muscle must inflict at least 1 damage point on the target with an unarmed strike. That target must survive the game. I don't like this one. You know what? Seeing as we're playing a narrative campaign, it totally makes sense that Hadvar, Hero of Helgen, is going to hit Ralof in the head in trying to convince him to stop being a Stormcloak. So we'll go with that. We'll have Hired Muscle as Hadvar and the target as Ralof, because it makes sense. And so Nick's going to pick his quest. What have we got? You've got, come what may, at the start of the game, choose one enemy model as the debtor. That target model, you must target that model with a melee attack during the game. but may choose to not inflict any damage. If you do so, the debtor survives the game. You complete this quest. Who has a debt? And so he's picking Hadvar because apparently Hadvar owes you a debt, but I'm trying to make sure that Ralof sees the truth of the Imperial mission in Skyrim. So with that said, it's time for round 1. Alrighty, so we've moved the Imperial Mage up. I'm going to straight away use my Imperial Luck here. That means the test is automatically a 1, wherever that is. And then I roll the rest of the dice. So 2 points of damage on the Draugr.
Alright, they have a shield. They got
just a plain yellow, I think.
Yep.
So 1 yellow in defense for the Draugr. Should be able to kill him with that, I hope. Unless he rolls really well. And he rolls really well, of course. And so the Draugr then retaliates, moves into my Imperial Mage, and watch my Imperial Mage get murdered.
Okay. Yep, green, black.
So, see
and
what
he doesn't need, he's going to aim, of course.
Yep.
6 minus
4, so he's going to hit.
2. Yes, that's a hit.
And so I've got a red dice for defense, so 2 points of damage coming in.
Yep.
I ignore all 3. Cool.
Lovely. Nothing happens.
That's not bad. Alright, so Ralof has decided to move first for the Stormcloaks. He's jumped out. He's within 10 inch. That is short range, correct?
That is correct.
So he's going to shoot the skeleton on the treasure token.
With an aim.
Critical fail.
Is that an angle?
No, he misses wildly. That's it for Ralof.
Yep.
Alright, so we move Hadvar in. So green, yellow, yellow normally, but we are going to spend a point of stamina to aim with our strike on Hadvar. Crit.
Kind of needed it.
Yeah. 2 points of damage again on him.
Right.
Yellow
dice?
Yep.
Blocks 1.
And then takes 1 and dies.
Yep. That's 1 victory point for you.
So, first of all, I gain my objective point. Victory point and objective. It's that's strategic, isn't it?
That is a strategic point.
Awesome. That's good for me. Got to control this for 2 turns. I think that's pretty easy done. And so, next activation for the Stormcloaks. So, Hadvar is outside of 6, making sure. So, who's next for you?
I'm going to do the Greatsword back here.
Greatsword back there. He's pretty much just going to move, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to move his 6 and throw up a block. However, he might get within. No, damn.
No.
He's going to throw up a block.
Cool. Then I'm just going to move up my first soldier, throw up a block as well. So I've just moved up then, threw up a block with the first Imperial soldier. Your next one, it's pretty much just going to be moving at this point, I think.
I'm hoping to get something activated over here.
Can you get within 6?
Yes.
Yep. Cool. So he activates the Skeleton Warrior.
Well, after I throw up a block as well.
So seeing what the Skeleton does, and so the Skeleton Archer there moves into the doorway to take a shot. So let's see what he gets. He hits for 3. Wow.
Right.
And so, yeah, the helmet was piercing 1 as well. So he needs to defend 4 points of damage. Well, what do you have 3 wounds though, aren't you?
I have 3 wounds, so I need to stop.
Fail.
I need to completely fail.
Which he does. So he dies, but actually that's good, because now that Skeleton Archer just has to die for him to get an oath. So I've just moved up, just staying outside of 6 of him, throwing up another block, that's half. And then you're just going to move up 9, knowing he can't activate because he already has. Lastly, I'm just going to throw in my last dude and throw up a block token here as well. Meaning I will get my oath because at least half my party has blocks.
Your Sorrel?
So yeah, my last guy moves up and then your Shroud moves up as well. Meaning the end of the turn, I will get my point for having my victory point for that. And I'll get a victory point for being on a strategic objective. We've now just got 1 roll, correct?
First we're going to do the...
No, we've had 2 activations, actually. Alrighty, so now we've got to have 2 activations for this points value? 2 or 3? So 2 activations, pick 2 out in order, and that is the order they'll activate in.
Number 6, so it's Archer.
Number 2, so 1 and 2, so him.
Yep.
And then the second one...
3, which is a Greatsword.
Which is 1 and 2, so what would...
So 2's already gone, so 1, so my guy.
Yep.
Cool.
And so I'll do the rolls because they're both going to be attacking you. So we'll see what the skeleton on top does. Cross swords.
Cross swords is shadow.
Attack.
A is advance. Yeah.
And so the skeleton up there is going to take a pot shot at the Shroud. He's within short range. And
that's a miss.
That's a miss. And then the greatsword there will move towards the warrior. So it'll probably have to spend its 9.
That's correct, it will.
Yeah, because you were over 6. And so it'll just get a
hit. And I've got a block token.
And so just green, black into that Stormcloak soldier. Miss as well. Cool. So we'll go into the event now that that's all done. So draw the event. Each player rolls red and distributes that many stamina points amongst any of their wounded models.
Wow, thanks.
So wounded.
Wounded model?
No, so none.
Cool. And how many?
And 1 adversary spawns from that.
All right.
And so the skeleton warrior spawns over. Sorry, not skeleton. The Draugr that we roll up has spawned over there. Because he's the only dead adversary. Table looks like this. Alrighty, so you've moved for your first activation turn to the Stormcloak with Greatsword going into the skeleton. You're going to aim, so that costs 2 points of stamina for you.
Which is his 2 that he has. Here we go. 6 minus 1 is 5.
That'll be a miss, I believe.
That will be, I think, yeah.
Right.
Hold on. Helmet adds green.
Alright, so you need to get at least 2, I think?
No,
3?
no. That'll do it. It's a hit for 3 damage.
Cool, cool. So skeleton can't stop it. Stops 1, but then dies. You'll get your oath.
Yes.
Alright, so you gain 2 victory points, 1 for killing the skeleton and 1 for avenge me as well. And then flip up your objective.
Strategic point as well.
Strategic point, cool. So we know where we're both heading.
Or holding.
Trying to. I'm going to totally try and fireball him. And so Hadvar moves up, has to spend a point of stamina to get in range of the Draugr because I was over 6 inch. Staying outside of 6 inches of that dude, importantly. And then we will put an attack with a point of stamina as well into the Draugr. So what do we get? That is definitely a hit for 3 points of damage. You can't stop that.
No, I don't think I can. Nope.
1, so it takes 2.
He's gone. That's another victory point for you.
Yep, so you're going to activate the Greatsword Stormcloak there. He's going to get to aim this turn, spending both his points of stamina, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Go.
10 minus 2.
No, that'll miss. What is the Oblivion symbol?
Nothing.
Nothing, so miss.
Throws up a block.
Throws up a block, and then the Draugr will activate back.
Yes.
So it's going to power attack back at you, so...
That's a miss.
Miss. Helmets don't do anything for
Not for them, no. Piercing 1, which doesn't matter.
So if that, like, it absolutely... He pretty much just chopped, like, straight through that wall there, is what I like to think. But he will throw up a block. So we're then going to move the Imperial Mage up, and we're going to target the Stormcloak there. With a Firebolt. So, let's see. Crits.
Oh, Jesus.
So that's not going to be good for him. Helmet will also then add a red, I think. Alright, so totally messed up my roll there. I rolled a red and green. Problem with being colorblind, but I ended up having to roll a red anyway, so we're just going to call it. That's what the roll is. So, well, take 3 points.
3, yeah. He's down.
Cool, cool. It's a victory point.
Yep.
So your Shroud has then moved into the fight with the Draugr.
So green, green, yellow, yellow. I'm taking all the yellow next again.
I've taken one of your yellows.
Yeah. Shall I aim or shall I power attack? I'll aim.
Aiming. So.
All right. Oh wow.
Critical fail. Wow.
Of course.
Alright, so we then spent a point of stamina on this Imperial soldier here. We're then going to search the treasure chest, and it's an open one. Yay!
Still roll the dice just in case it's trapped.
Yeah. We know how traps work after the last couple of games. It's not double treasure.
Yep. 1, 2.
Alrighty, what do we get? So we've got a torch.
Okay.
And we've got a cache. So discard this card and immediately draw the next 2. Alright, so we're going to keep drawing. Orcish Arrows and Orcish Warhammer. Hey, Hadvar.
Oh, wait.
Alrighty, so Raylof's then going to take the shot, getting at the Skeleton Archer here.
Yep. Green, red, and he's going to aim. That's a hit.
Yep.
6 minus 2, 4. Hold on. That is piercing 1.
So I need to stop 2 points.
To double, yeah.
Nope, single, so that gets removed. That's a victory point for you.
Yes.
And then, yeah, your second activation, he's then going to go and sneak. Go into stealth. So my next activation, we're going to go with an Imperial Soldier. So that is an Imperial Soldier moving, then blocking. That is within 6 of him, so he's going to activate.
That's Oblivion symbol. That is for, he is a might, I assume. Yes. Move.
So he moves towards the closest.
And swing and a miss.
Alrighty, so he's going to power attack me. He crits. Oh, that's a dead soldier.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 hits.
I can survive that. So first of all, a block test. 6. That's not enough. So now I can't. There's no point rolling at that point. He just goes splat. Right, Imperial Soldier goes up. We are going to power attack the Draugr Overlord because why not? We miss. Damn it. Ah, well. It was worth it. He can't activate back, so might as well have taken the shot. If that had a hit, that would have been good for 4 points, but we'll leave it. Then you've got no one left.
Nope, I'm all done.
So we go into activations, which is literally just him and him. And so he's closest here.
Yep, so he will do helmet, which is shadow, full back.
So that means he'll go that way. No, because he'll go away from me. Doesn't mean he doesn't go away from me.
closer to me.
Yeah.
I'll check exactly where it is.
All right. So yeah, it just moves away. It doesn't count enemy like the Stormcloaks because I'm the closest, so it just completely ignores the Stormcloaks. Little does it know it's probably running right into Raylof's bow. This guy activates then.
He will do.
He is my soldier as well.
Yep, 3, which is
just a move.
Attack.
Which he just literally just goes 9-inch forward.
Hello there.
So, event for the Stormcloaks. What do we got?
All heroes in play immediately restore 1 magical point lost earlier in the game.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Thanks. And so after that, we start thinking points-wise. I gain 3 because now I've got the oath completed, plus the point for controlling it. You don't have a point controlled.
No.
So that means I'll go up to, what have we got? 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to flip 5 of them. Hadvar, my boy, you're leveling up. You got to fight. And he heals all stamina and everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 1 gets spawned in enemies as well. 6. So 1 of the Skeleton Archers, you get to place him.
What's this one?
So we are going to go with the Imperial Soldier first for me. He's going to power attack the Draugr Overlord.
Why red dice? Does he have red dice naturally?
Yeah, green-red naturally.
Wow.
So 4.
Is it hit?
No, it's not.
It's not.
I will add a yellow in, which can't do anything.
Nope. All right.
Means I do nothing, but then I'll throw up a block. Draugr Overlord attack back.
Yes. Power attack.
Yep. It's all in the plan. He can die. Dying's not the worst thing there for me.
Okay, so there's green, yellow, yellow, yellow.
Alrighty. Let's see whether I survive this Draugr Overlord.
5 minus 1 is 4, which is enough for
So 4
damage. Helmet is punishing, which doesn't matter.
Yep, so I now try and do my block. I do.
Ooh.
So which means I'm now green-red. Sorry, yellow-red.
You block it all.
Block it all. Alright, that's not terrible. I'll take that. Alright, so Rayloff has snuck around and he's going to do a sneak shot into that Skeleton Archer who ran away from my soldier it couldn't see. It got spooky noises from leather shoes and decided to run the other way.
Alright, so normally it's green-red. Sneak attack adds another red.
Yep.
And I'm going to aim.
Yep, should be a dead skeleton. If it's not, and it's not. Critical fail.
Wow.
So that means the skeleton doesn't activate because you're outside of 6.
Mm-hmm.
So Hadvar's gone in. He's going to do a power attack on the Draugr Overlord. Crits him.
Yeah. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
And Oblivion symbol does nothing, I don't think.
Okay.
No. So just 6 points of damage.
All right.
First of all, his block test.
Yep, 5 or less.
Critically fails.
So it still has...
so it takes 4. That's him dead, I think.
No, it is knocked down. Remember, he is a...
Oh, yeah.
So he's going to take in another...
Another test.
Yep.
Critically fail, so he just dies.
He does.
Yeah. Awesome.
That's yours. I will attack.
Yep, Yisrael's attacking the Droga there.
Green, yellow, yellow. Do I want to... Has he got a block token? He does.
Droga has a block, so if you get successful on this, so...
Okay, we're going to power attack.
Power attack. If you are successful though, block doesn't matter.
7 minus 3 is 4.
So my block goes away.
Yep, which means I complete my victory condition.
Which means I can't stop 3 points of damage.
Which means I get my 2.
And then, yeah, you gain 1 victory point for killing him, and then 1 victory point for using your line breaker rule.
That's right.
So we now see what the skeleton does.
He will actually move. That is move and then take a shot, so he will stay there and just shoot.
Alright, so the skeleton archer is going to take a shot at Israel. Just saw his buddy get murdered, so I'm going to shoot an arrow at you. Hits.
It's a hit for 2.
And piercing 1.
Piercing 1?
Yep.
Yes, it is. Okay, I have red, and if I roll a Oblivion symbol, I gain a yellow. 1.
So you take 2.
Oh, that's okay. I'm okay with that.
Because that gets ignored by the piercing. Alright, so Yisrael does his second activation moves. That is a strategic point, which is good for you. That's victory points on the table.
Yep.
I'm then going to do a move with him. Flip another objective over here myself. Oh, it's a puzzle.
You have to take an intelligence test to...
I might as well try, because I've still got my second activation.
Yeah, let me just bring the rules up.
Puzzles you don't do until the scoring phase, so I don't actually have to take a test to try and solve it, so I'm just going to throw up a block on him.
Alright. Rawr.
Yep, great sword.
Whack.
Is he within his... Is it 3 or 6 for your child's radius?
3 inches. I could probably get within the 3 inches. Oh, he already is anyway.
Yep, so yeah, just move within the 3, so that way he's only spending 1 point of stamina.
Yep.
Rather than 2.
So he would have recovered it, so he's going to spin it again.
Yep.
So...
See what he does to that skeleton archer. Took a pot shot at his lord.
Yep. Where's my white dice? Probably got all the dice over there.
Probably do.
So add black. I'm going to do that. Here we go.
Alrighty, seeing what?
And aim, yeah.
Aiming.
That's a critical hit.
I'm just going to remove him at this point. He's dead.
That's another victory.
Alrighty, so we're then going to take a pot shot with him using Firebolt on the skeleton. So 8 minus 4, that will do it, I think. Yeah, it will.
Just, alright.
Just.
So for 1 damage.
1 point of damage.
And he's got 1 dice of armor.
Yep. 1 yellow.
No, takes it.
Got it. So another victory point for me.
And
so he then rolls his dice. He just got to move, so he's just going to go 9 inch forward. Can't get in range of Hadvar. And then I'm going to gain another point for being on a strategic.
I'll gain 1.
You'll gain 1 as well. Alright, so I draw an event. What have we got? Lost treasure. Place the master treasure chest on the gaming table, no closer than 8 inch to a player-controlled model. Well, there's going to be a master treasure on the table, and I'm not letting you get it. So adversaries spawn over there as well. I put the master treasure chest, of course, as far away from you as possible.
Yep.
And then I've got the puzzle chest objective. So an intelligence check. I needed 2 or less. 7 failed.
Not solved.
Not solved.
You would get sold if the model solves it.
And then end of the turn, I upgrade the Imperial Mage, and you upgraded Rayloth for 5 victory points each.
Yes.
So your first activation. Who we going?
He's going to run up here.
Yep, and check out the objective.
Yep.
At this point, you're really trying to just get another 5 points to make sure both characters. Oh, Master Treasure! He can make a search if he wants.
He can make a search.
There's no reason not to, really.
Alright, so now.
Alright, so a Master Treasure token comes down there, so we're going to flip it and see what we got.
Yep. Hey, it's open!
Alrighty. So we do need to roll for it as per normal.
Yes.
Is it trapped, and does he die a horrible
Or is it
death?
critical?
It's trapped.
Always trapped.
Alright, so we pick the treasure. So what has he got?
Potion of Ultimate Stamina.
Potion of Ultimate Stamina, and then a trap card comes out of the deck. At least it's only like the potion. It's not the worst one to drop.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a good potion, but it's not the worst.
What is it? Battering ram?
Battering ram. Apply the following damage to the target. Black. All right.
I can survive this. He's got 3 wounds.
And then takes 3.
Okay, but I can still, because it's damage.
Choo.
Wow.
Alright, and so I'm going to move the Imperial Mage to my Master Treasure, and it's open as well.
Oh, you bastard. If you don't...
Damn it. So what treasure do I
Deadly
get?
poison.
Deadly poison. But what trap do I draw?
I got it here.
Cool.
Oop.
Well, let's have a look. Bear trap, 2 yellow. Oh, that's not terrible.
Hold on, what does it say as well? There was an...
So 2 yellow, what damage do you do? 2.
2 with the helmet, so he is bleeding.
So I do have defense. I've got a red.
You'll save at least one. Ah, you
Saved it all, so I'm not dead. I get my potion, poison. And because I saved every point of damage as well, I don't actually take the bleed, so no one needs to go help him there. This is really just coming up trumps for Imperials at this point. Right, so your Shrow's moved over to the treasure token. What has he got? He's got 2 and 2, so it's not the worst test to have to try and make.
Yeah, I'm going to break it.
Yep, your white dust is there for you.
6 minus 2, or plus 2 is for that's nice.
Yeah, so it fails to open it.
That's fine.
But it's there. My next activation. So Hadvar's going to move in. He's going to spend a point of stamina for an aim. Critical fails. Wow.
Okay, so he will react.
Yep.
Power attack.
Yep.
What's it? Strength 3. 10 might now misses.
Fails. Cool. Rayloff.
Yep, he is going.
So Rayloff's going to try and pick the lock instead.
8.
Fails as well because it'll be a 10.
Yep.
So we're going to swing with the soldier. With aim. That'll hit.
3 for 1. Cross swords.
Cross swords with him. Piercing 1.
Ah, okay.
So
Which
means you need to defend 2. Only defend 1.
Oh, I forgot to roll the block.
Oh, yeah, his block check critically fails. So yeah, he's gone. It's another victory point. And so I'll just throw up a block here with this guy, meaning end of the round. 2 adversaries will activate, which is just them.
Yep. Sure.
Right, so we're going to see what the archer is going to do.
Move.
So he's just going to try
I think he just moves you to C.
to try and take the best shot he can. He's going to target Shroud. So skeleton shooting at Shroud is going to hit for 2.
Cool. Ignores 1, takes 1.
Yeah, that's 3.
Hold on, helmet is nothing. So
Yeah, so he's on 3.
Yes, that's right. And
And
him,
then see what the Draugr does.
I think he might actually be closer to him.
Nah, he was still the same.
Was it? That's
12.
12.
And so Draugr just moves over there. So I then get to see what try and solve the puzzle.
Yep. Nope.
Nope.
Oh, that's a trap.
All right, trap. So see what we get. Apply the following damage to the target. Poison gas trap. So 2 yellow.
Can't block against this. That's 2. Any helmets?
Yep. Helmet does an extra yellow.
Oh dear. 3 damage total.
All right. So I do get a red.
Can you?
So I still get a red defense against this. Sorry, yellow defense against this. 1,
take
2,
2.
which kills him.
Okay. Dies from poison.
Right, so the event for the turn.
Blessings of Arcade.
Each player rolls a red dice and distributes that many health points.
I mean, none of us are wounded.
No, none of
Because I
us.
just leveled up and you just...
Yeah. So how many does it spawn?
Look at that. Blessings of Kunis is
All right, so he's going to run towards the chest. What do we get?
trapped and locked. Or locked in.
I'm going to have to try and roll a 1 or a crit, I think, on that. Because
Yeah.
there's...
Oh, 3 minus 3.
Yeah, so the actual trying to unpick it. Oh, I've not got lockpicking, so...
Yeah, no, you can't.
So I've got to try and break it. So I need a crit or a 1.
Nope.
Hey, nope. Your turn.
Alright, I may as well.
So Rayloff's going to try and shoot.
Yeah. Oh. Alright, so now he's got aim, so he's going to steady hand.
Yep.
What's all those yellow dice gone?
And so go for it. See what we get with Rayloff.
Yep, so we got the red green standard.
Yep.
We got red for stealth.
Sneak, and then
them for aiming.
yep.
That's a hit for 4, which is also... That's it. Yeah, no. Pop.
And then Rayloff's going to try and open a chest.
Pickpocket. Pick lock.
No. Alrighty, Alrighty, so Hadvar moves up as well. He's within 3 of the objective, within 3 of that. After his run, I'm then going to use his block, which because of his ability, everyone within 3 gets a block, so I get a free block on the soldier here as well.
Chest open?
Yep, yes, sir. I was going to try and break the chest open. Almost. Does not. He's got 1 more activation.
Can I do it again? I can't do it. I can do it again.
No, I can't do any more than once.
Yeah,
so then I just move the Imperial Mage to within 3 of that, making sure I keep out of Radoff and Archer over his line of sight. There's an Archer behind there.
Right.
So activation, we've got 2 enemies on the table, so...
Alright, so he, well, it doesn't matter. Roll for the skeleton.
Roll for the skeleton.
He is going to, helmet is... Flee.
Flee, so he's just going to go that way.
Yep, he moves as best he can to hide. That's fine.
And then the Draugr.
Yep.
Oblivion.
Oblivion symbol is attack.
So
9 inches, yep.
I can't use anything, so it's just
Nope.
going to normal.
Then he's going to swing and hit.
So attacking Hadvar.
Oop.
Fails.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Cool. Then event.
This is your event.
My last event of the game. Disease. Choose one of your models. That model must pass an endurance test or receive a disease diminishing effect card. We're obviously going to pick the soldier.
I think it has to be hero.
Does it? No, one of your models.
Okay.
So yeah, we're going to pick the soldier.
Fails.
Fails, so he just diseased. Oh no.
So your first activation.
So we've got events.
How many?
Spawns 2.
Alright.
So 2 skeleton archers come on. Then victory points. I gain 1, 2.
I gain 1.
Cool. Alright, so your first activation, Radoff is going to try and pick a chest. He does it!
Criticals! I get 2 standard treasures.
There we go.
Whoa!
Ebony Greatsword of Embers. Oh, that's gone in your shroud, I think.
Yeah.
And the Bow of the Hunt. Well, that's 2 good treasures for you.
I think I'm happy with that.
Hadvar is going to attack. So what does he get? He will hit for 4 points of damage, plus piercing 1 on that Draugr.
For 4 plus piercing 1?
Yeah.
We can't really do anything
So
about it.
he's just gone.
Oh, yeah, he's gone.
Alright, so yes, road. He's just going to go try and get some treasure.
Yep.
And then open it. Now watch him die. Oh, it's open.
Alright.
So
Can't get critical for double treasure. Only that's with locked ones. But just don't roll X.
So, but you do
Just
get a
a
point.
treasure. Because it's I think it's only with criticals that you have with the chapter. Just gold and potion of plentiful magic and all that. Card adds 1 victory point to score if the hero's carried to the end of the game.
Oh no,
Whoa!
victory points. So I'm going to try and search my chest. I'm going to roll a 1 or crit to do my search.
Nope.
Oh, so close. At that point. So with that, he just throws up a block. There's nothing else. He just comes over here. All that matters, Imperials have won the day, but it just 0 again. Extra. No.
No more treasure.
Nothing, but yeah, Imperials win the day quite convincingly. We'll go into end of game sequence stuff.
Yes.
Alrighty, so end of the game, I get to keep 3 treasure cards because I've got 3 surviving models. So I'm going to keep the Deadly Poison. We'll put that on Hadvar, along with giving him the Orcish Arrows and the Torch, because you never know, he might get a bow at some point. And you are going to keep
the Ebony Greatsword of Embers on Yusserald.
and then
And I may as well keep the Bow of the Hunt.
Bow of the Hunt on Hadvar, Radoff. Alrighty, and so Imperials won that scenario. We go to move on to scenario 2. This land is ours. The Imperial player may add or subtract 1 from the result of the black dice rolled for determining the number of adversaries spawned. In addition, the Imperial player places the first adversary during setup. And so he has to discard all but 1 collected treasure token, so he's getting rid of the Bow of the Hunt and keeping the Greatsword of Embers. And so that means we'll follow our little map. Imperials win. This land is ours is scenario 2 for us. Well, that's the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And leave a comment down below and let us know what you enjoyed about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our fine community here at Centerful Gaming, you can do so by following the link in the video's description to our Discord server. And lastly, if you'd like to help support the channel, you can do so either via Patreon or YouTube members, and both of those are linked again down in the video's description. As a special thanks to all our Patreon and YouTube members, I'd like to give a shout out to them all. So a special thank you to our Patreons, Christian Weir, James Soren, Greenskins Gaming, AJC, Kenny Lowe, Outer and Shop First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Cure Dynamic, Agu, Anthony B, Anton Nilsson, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Dynet226 and Derek. And a special shout out to our YouTube members, Green Roots Gaming, Kenton Young, Chris Wallace, Ronya, Vinny, Lockloric, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Revenar, Wolfric Nick, Broken Shelf, Ariana Airwoods, and Sean Scott. Lastly, a special thanks, first of all, to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for our channel, and to Xmorphic, who does all the amazing Discord server background work for us. Thank you all for watching. Once again, stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.